Kraft music to check out the new Sub 37, which we're showing here at the NAMM show in 2014. Check it out. This is the Sub 37. This is the larger sibling of last year's very successful Sub Fatty analog synthesizer. And what we've done is we've extended it out to a 37-note keyboard with aftertouch. And with the extended panel real estate, we have added a ton of new features and brought the hidden features of the Sub Fatty out to the panel for immediate hands-on tweakability. The Sub 37 features a programming panel with an LCD for patch naming, MIDI setup, and all of your advanced programming functions. There's an arpeggiator built onto the panel with your classic up, down, in order, and random modes, and as well as a fully featured step sequencer with 2 modes, an SH style where you can record directly from the keyboard, as well as an XOX style sequencing where you can use the 16 preset buttons as step editing buttons for your sequence. These 16 buttons allow you to access 16 banks of 16 presets, so there are 256 presets in memory on board. And you'll need that many because there are so many modulation and sonic change possibilities. You have 2 modulation buses, so with 2 independent LFOs, which can synchronize to clock and synchronize to the arpeggiator, multiple modulation sources, and multiple simultaneous mod destinations. So this takes the basic sound engine of the Sub Fatty and absolutely tears it wide open for sound shaping possibilities. In the oscillator section, we have some additional new features. There is, of course, 2 free-running voltage-controlled oscillators with hard sync, and the keyboard reset function allows you to reset the phase of the oscillators to 0 on every note, which gives you consistent, crisp, and punchy attacks, great for digital and dance music production. There's frequency and beat frequency for linear detuning. This gives you a really nice, rich phased sound that stays with the same consistent frequency, same consistent beating up and down the keyboard. In the mixer section, we've added on-off controls for each sound source, reminiscent of the Mini Moog Model D mixer, and we've taken another trick from the Mini Moog Model D. As you can see, the external in doubles as a feedback knob, and feedback takes the entire mixer output and routes it back to the external input and lets you overdrive and saturate like crazy before the filter section. It's an incredibly just aggressive, alive sound, very organic. And that's in series with and in addition to the multi-drive circuit that we introduced in the Sub Fatty. The 2 together, combined with the Moog filter, give you an amazing palette of sounds. Speaking of the filter, you can also see here that you can adjust the filter slope directly from the front panel. 6, 12, 18, or 24 dB per octave filter slope available at a single touch. And this gives you, 4 times the vocabulary of your filtering, and with that classic Moog sound. Moving on to the envelope generator section, you can see that there are a number of controls in addition to the standard attack, decay, sustain, and release. These buttons allow you to very quickly control single or multiple triggering from your envelopes. You can reset to 0, or the envelope attack can start at the previous envelope level. You can synchronize the envelopes to your clock source, be it MIDI clock or the arpeggiator, which is very useful because the envelopes can also loop and latch on, which means that they are another sort of LFO with a complex shape that you control with the envelope parameters. On the volume envelope, when you latch it on, you can hear that the sound continues without needing to play any keys. And this is a really nice feature when you're using this instrument to process external sound. Using the external audio input, you can run any instrument in your studio through the incredible drive and filter section and modulation of the Sub 37. Put all of that together with an extensive MIDI implementation, and it will ship with a free software editor similar to the Sub Fatty that's available as both standalone and multi-format plugin. You've got USB and standard MIDI connectivity. Really, this is poised to be a central piece in any modern production studio. It brings you the best of the vintage with the best of modern control in a way that Moog is continuing to improve and perfect with each new instrument. So the latest product of all of our work and the passion for what we do is the Sub 37, and we hope you'll check it out, and I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks very much for taking the time. Cheers.